Dallas Johnston, and then we're going to go over the pelvic category. So pelvic category 1, so we're going to find anterior muscle of the hamstring, we test, and it's strong. We're going to put both hands on your SI joints. We test, now it's weak, both hands on the left side, and it's strong, both hands on the right side, and it's weak, so the right side's the problem. So let's just make sure that's not the first rib, and it's still strong. So we're going to challenge it, we're going to push, and challenge. That makes it go weak. Let's try the other side just in case, and all right, and that side's strong, so this is the side we're going to test. This is the side of the issue, so we're going to block that. Blocks 45, this fixed it, so down, and then on that side. And then let's again make sure it's not the rib, test, and it's still strong. So the right side was the issue, so the left side we're going to push on the posterior ischium. We're going to pump that 10 times, and then we retest. And it's strong with on blocks. We take the blocks off, and he is still strong. Okay, go ahead and turn over for me, Bob. So for pelvic category 2, start with the nuclear muscle rectus femoris. Bring the leg on the other side like that, and we test, and it's strong. Go ahead and put your left hand on your left SI joint. We test, and it's weak, but let's just check the right side. And we test, and it's strong. So the left side is the issue. So we're going to come back. I'm going to challenge that. I'm going to push on the SI joint. And challenge it, and it's gone weak, but let's just challenge just in case on the ischium. Ischium is strong, SI joint is the issue. So we're going to block that 90 degrees to the spine. All right, then click on that for a couple minutes. Then go ahead and TL that for me. Go ahead and touch your left SI joint for me. TL, so on blocks is strong, and then off blocks, same thing, and he's strong. All right, so for pelvic category 3, we're going to come in and start with the sartorius muscle, and go ahead and hold that. Good anterior muscle, and go ahead and take your hand and put it on your pelvic symphysis. Now we TL that, and it's gone weak. So hands on your sides. So we're going to test, figure out which side. So we pull up right there, and we test, and that side's gone weak. But let's just check the opposite side, and that side's strong. So if this is the issue, we're going to block that 90 degrees to the spine. Block there. There, and then we're going to check the short leg, long leg. So I come up on the side that has the issue on the posterior PSIS. Bring the leg up, and then I'm going to adduct it. I'm going to do this 6 times. We're going to adduct it just like that. And on the opposite leg, we're going to abduct it. Again, you would do this motion right here 6 times. All right. So then I want to retest. So on blocks. Bring the leg up, for the sartorius, and I test on, and it's strong. And then off blocks, retest again, and again we are strong. So for the last test, go ahead and turn face out for me. This is a pelvic category 3. All right, so find a good anterior muscle, the hamstring. Good, it's strong. There's no TL for this one. So I come to one side. I'm going to lift the ASIS up, and I'm going to push the L5 spinous, like that. I'm going to test, and that side has gone weak, but let's just test the opposite side just in case. Okay. And that side is still strong. So this is the side that went weak. So we're going to put 90 degrees to the spine on that side, and then we're going to start 90 down here. So on the opposite side, on the side with the anterior ischium, we're going to check for pain. It's right there. Painful. And that still hurts. So I'm going to shift it down, adjust it down. How's that feel?
Hurts.
So it's still, so I'm going to have one more time.
Oh, that's right.
Okay, so that's the one that we want. So once we find the angle that we want to do a rebound test. Make sure that's not, that's still good. So I can check there. And it's strong on blocks. Pull the blocks off. Hopefully it's strong. And it's strong, so that's your pelvic 3. All right, so moving on to cranials. All right, Bob, we're going to turn face up on me. So the indicator muscle that we're going to use is the pec major. So come here and we test. Good, nice strong muscle. So first we do the inhalation assist. So on the left mastoid process, we're going to push PA left side, test, and then PA on the right side, test. Let's say the left side went weak. I would then push PA 4 to 5 times on 4 to 5 inspirations, and then retest the rebound test, and it's nice and strong. For an exhalation assist, come to the mastoid process. This time we're going to push A to P on the left, check. A to P on the right, check. And again, if whichever side makes it go weak, let's say the left side, I would push A to P 4 to 5 times for 4 to 5 exhalations, and then retest at the end and with the rebound test, and it should be strong. Next we have this sphenobasilar inspiration assist cranial fault. So on the left side, I'm going to push P to A on the mastoid process, and then ipsilateral I to S on the palate. I test. Do the same thing on the right. Whichever side goes weak, let's say the left side went weak, I would be pushing P to A on the mastoid, I to S on the palate on a forced inspiration. All right, and then I would retest at the end, again with those spots, retest and rebound and clear. For a sphenobasilar expiration assist, it's the same thing except the exact opposite. So I push A to P on the mastoid process, and then I would hook up in the mouth and I would pull P to A on the maxilla. And I would test, and I would do the same thing on the right side. Let's say the left side is the one that went weak. I would do that maneuver again, and I would, on a forced exhalation, 4 to 5 times on 4 to 5 forced expirations. Then I would retest again, and it should be in the clear. Then you have a glabellocranial fault. So I'm going to essentially mash the head. I'm going to approximate the glabella to the OP. I'm going to push. I check the muscle. And then I have to check if it's, I'm going to rebound check with that. And I'm going to look see if they have a breathing issue. So let's go and breathe through the mouth. And that's okay, but let's breathe through just the nose. And that's the one that makes it go weak. So we're going to be pushing, so we're going to be pushing with him breathing through the nose. We're going to be pushing the OP to the glabella 4 to 5 times, like so. And then we're also going to be pushing 4 to 5 more times, but pushing S to I on C1 through C3 with the treatment again, hooking those fingers back in just like that. Now retest, and now it's strong and clear. So the temporal bulge, cranial fault, I'm going to be pushing ipsilateral frontal bone and the ipsilateral EOP, and the occiput. I'm going to approximate those. I'm going to test. I'll do the same thing on the opposite side. I'm going to test. Let's say the left side, whichever one affects it, whichever one makes the muscle go weak. We'll take that one, and then we will check clockwise, and check. Good. And then we'll check counterclockwise. Good. So whichever one was the greatest correction, let's say it was a counterclockwise on the left, we would do, we would check the counterclockwise 4 to 5 times on a half inspiration. All right, so now we have the parietal descent. I'm going to hook the edge of the parietal bone on the left. I'm going to push that up. I'm going to test. Do the same thing on the right. I'm going to test. Let's say the left one went weak. I'm going to take my thumbs and cross them on the sagittal suture on the top of the head to stabilize that. I'm going to hook up the parietal bone. And this would be done, again, 4 to 5 times or 4 to 5 seconds on a half-held exhalation this time. And then rebound check again on the left side, and it's nice and strong. Moving on, we have the internal cranial fault. So I'm going to be pushing the, I'm going to be pushing the, I'm going to be pushing the cheekbone in. So push the cheekbone in on one side. I'm going to test. Push the cheekbone on the other side. I'm going to check. Let's say on the left side is where I went weak. So I'll be pushing I to S on the ipsilateral palate, S to I on the ipsilateral pterygoid, and then I to S on the contralateral palate within the mouth. So then I do that, and I retest, and it should be nice and strong. So now for an external cranial fault, I'll take my hand, and on the left side, I'll push S to I on the lip, one side, and test. S to I on the lip on the other side, test. Let's say the left side was the issue. I'm pushing I to S on the contralateral palate, and then I to S on the ipsilateral pterygoid. And then I'll retest that, and again, nice and strong on that side. Now we have the nasosphenoid cranial fault. I'll be pushing A to P, lateral to medial on the left, testing it. A to P, lateral to medial on the right. I'll be testing it. And then let's do that on an inhalation to see if that's an inhalation or exhalation. I'm testing it, and then exhalation, testing it. So it's an exhalation on the right, so we're going to treat it 4 to 5 times for 4 to 5 exhalations on the right. So we do that, and then retest, and it's nice and strong. All right, so now we have the universal cranial fold. So this is coming to the occiput, and I'm going to twist the occiput clockwise. I'm going to hold and check the indicator, and then twist it counterclockwise. Hold, check the indicator. So this is the only one that's a direct challenge. There's no rebound challenge. So when I turn to the right, it actually goes weak. So the correction is to turn to the left for the correction. Now I do that 4 to 5 times, 4 to 5 challenges, and then that would be the correction for that. So then I recheck to the right, and it's nice and strong. And lastly, we have the sutures. So for any suture, you're going to just take the sutures and you're going to open them up, push them apart. So for sagittal, we're going to take the sutures and then push them apart like that. Good. For the coronal, I'm going to come to the front of the head, push them apart. The lambdoidal, come to the occiput in the back of the skull, and push those apart. And each time I want to check those. I'm not going to do that for the video, but each time I'll be testing them over again. And then lastly, the zygomatic bones. There's 3 portions where the zygomatic bone meets the maxilla, the sphenoid, and the frontal bone. All 3 of those, and for each one I'll retest. And those are your cranials, and we're done.